conversation. Welcome to this live. We are live. We are live. Mm. We are live. We are live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining in. Welcome to this live. Glad to have you here. Who is first to join? Let me know who is here. Kindly drop a comment in the chat. Who is here? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. Who is joining in? Let me know where you're joining from. I hope I'm audible. Thank you for joining in. Let me know where you're joining from. I hope you can hear me. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Remember to double tap on your screen to like the live so that more people can be notified to join in. Welcome, welcome. Please confirm that you can hear me. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Where are you watching from? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Where are you joining from? As I say, where are you watching from? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. We can start with the poll. It's interesting that we have, possibly we have more than 4 people on the live already. Okay, sometimes there's a gap in the reflection in the network. So let me know where you are watching from. Let me know if my audio is good. Kindly give me a feedback, please. Thank you. So I put up a poll where you can just click on a yes or a no. Is YouTube helping your life and how? If yes, how? If no, how? Mm. So how was your day? Is it morning on your side? Is it afternoon or is it evening? What time is it at your hand? So one of the things I have come to know is that at different times and seasons in our lives, we have to face challenges. Challenges come to everyone and every woman. Okay. All right. So how do we deal with the challenges of life? So it doesn't matter what your experience has been, what your experience is currently, and what your experience will be in the future. Talking about challenges, God is good. God is good. It's not limited by your experience, it's not limited by our challenges. So it doesn't matter what you're facing or what is facing you, you are going to get above and over it. So I just want to encourage someone out there. I believe I'm audible. I just need someone to confirm that they can hear me. Just drop, you can drop in the chat. On this live, we'll be talking about challenges and how to handle them, the understanding that you must have as an individual, how what you go through uh, affects your health, and what you need to be doing to handle the challenges, whether you are facing something or something is facing you. Okay, so how do you handle the stresses of life? Welcome to this live. Interestingly, we'll be unboxing uh, something special today. So stay tuned, stay glued. Don't miss that part. Okay, don't miss that part. We will be unboxing. Thank you for joining in. Welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you for the like. Oh no, Frankie Paul. Success. Welcome. Thank you for the second like. Thank you. Saying hello. Hello, success. How are you today? How has been your day? How are you? Good evening, success. Good evening. Good to have you join this live. A very good evening to you. Please confirm where you are chatting from and what time it is in your location. Thank you, success. Thank you, everyone joining in. Welcome to this live. Promises to be interesting. Get into the conversation. what is facing you, or what are you facing, doesn't matter. God is good, and you need to understand that. All right. Mm. Sometimes you need to know that what you're going through um, isn't, sometimes you think it's peculiar to you, isn't peculiar, because there are a number of people in different parts of the world, may even be your neighbor, that is going through the same or something similar. All right, so you need to understand that about life. Please confirm that you can hear me clearly. Thank you. I hope my audio is very good. Please confirm, is it good? Would you rate it over 10? My audio. I'm trying to do a lot of work on my audio, especially apart from this live on my long form videos. I think I need to improve, to me, even though sometimes I think devices sometimes may bring out the beauty in the audio. Some devices are better than others. Okay, so because I've listened to myself on some other people's devices, and I'm wondering, so is this my voice? And it's sounding so loud and clear. All right, so let me know in the chats. In the chat. Success, whoa, no, success, Frankie Paul, watching from Nigeria. Time is 7:28 p.m. Okay, as at the time you posted the message. Thank you. Okay, my audio is great. Thank you, thank you. Sussex over 10. How would you rate it? Over 10. How would you rate the audio? Now I'm using a Boya mic currently. This Boya mic has been with me for years, not less than 3 years, and it can be used with a smartphone, it can be used with a camera. So currently I'm using it with a phone, with my phone, and I'm trying to test um, the current output of this mic. When I use it for my recordings for long form videos, I mean, I enjoy the output. I enjoy it. So Sussex, thank you for your feedback. Thank you. So Sussex, what content do you create? You're a content creator. Please let me know in the chat. Let's know what's your niche. What's your niche? What's your niche? Sometimes people they will say niche up, say niche down, say don't niche. Just have a focus. Focus on your focus, and then or focus around your focus. Keep hammering on the same thing, okay? And that's what the algorithm likes. That the algorithm likes it. The algorithm likes it. So the algorithm likes that you are focusing, and then that you are getting that feedback from your audience, and they are showing more interest. And you keep hammering on the point, and that goes a long way. So on this channel, we will be looking more into mental health, sexual health, and then chronic medical disorders, and how you can navigate how to live that healthy life. Thank you, success. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the love. Thank you for the emoji. So you're welcome. Okay. So what do you do on YouTube? What type of content do you do? If you are just joining us, please let's know where you are watching from and what time it is in your location. So I'm also streaming live from Nigeria, and it's 7:33 p.m. Nigeria. Okay, so I can see the responses to the poll. Is YouTube helping your life? We have two responses. Okay. We have 100% currently. So how is YouTube helping your life? How is YouTube helping your life? So I'm waiting for your comments. What's your experience? What are your thoughts on YouTube? How is YouTube helping your life? Welcome to this live. Thank you for joining in. It's good to have you here. Let me know where you are joining from. Oh, okay. Success is live too. Wow. Wow. Success is live too. That's interesting. Thank you for your support. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, I'll check out your live as soon as possible. Okay, your main channel name is Success Nena. Okay. Are you a subscriber to my channel? I just want to know if you received notification because you're a subscriber, or you just checked the live and you were notified and you decided to join in. Success, I think, are you subscribed? I want to be sure. Success Nena. So what do you do on your channel, Success? What do you do on your channel? There's something here. We will be unboxing. Wait for it. 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 Welcome to the live. Let me know where you are watching from. Where are you joining us from? Thank you for joining in. We have Success with us, who is also live streaming on another channel. Wow. Mhm. And she's here giving me support. Thank you, Success. Well done, well done, well done, well done. All right, so I just scrolled. I can see that you say you are into motivational videos. Success says she's into motivational videos. Wow, interesting. Motivation. What type? Financial, relationship, YouTube, motivation for content creators. Do you have a particular focus group? Success. Do you have a particular focus group for your motivation videos? Motivational videos. Welcome. Good to have you join the live. Remember to double tap on your screen to like the live. You look for the like button, depending on the device you are using. All right, so looking at our topic discussion this time, it's evening here. I don't know what time it is in your location. It's morning, afternoon, or evening. I say welcome once again. So, what different challenges that people face, and how, if you definitely have faced challenges, how have you handled the challenges that you face? How how do you handle challenges? For example, being a YouTuber comes with many challenges. I'm sure for many content creators on this live, or even if you're an intending content creator, you will be finding out that it's not as simple. YouTube is not as easy as some people make it look, right? Okay, if you're like, wow, Tasty Live, welcome, good to have you here, Tasty Live, Tasty Live, Tasty Live. I think I put a comment. Is today your birthday or was it yesterday? I was greeting you a happy birthday. Tasty Life, kindly remind me, is it today? I think I was sending you a greeting. Is it yesterday? Happy birthday to you once again, Tasty Life. Welcome to this live. Of course, Tasty Life is a content creator. Mm. And then she she was celebrating a birthday anniversary sometime uh, today or yesterday. Kindly confirm, Tasty Life. Thank you. Okay, Tasty Life says, good evening, sir. In connecting to people all over the world and making friends. Okay, so you mean YouTube is helping your life by helping you to connect with to more people all over the world and then making friends. Yes. The world is a global village, and there's no limits, there's no restriction in terms of how how fast and how well we can connect with people in different parts of the world. So that's one advantage that YouTube has actually given to us. And I mean, the people that even though there are people that meet people on social media and then they have unpleasant experiences, okay, but there are many people who also meet on social media but with great influences and great experiences. I'm sure you have seen people collaborate. You have seen content creators collaborating, you know, going live together, featuring in videos together. These are great advantages. In fact, people are doing businesses together in different ways. Okay, so somebody can even be a link to helping another person meet their goals or get into another level in their career. So so many advantages to being on YouTube. Okay, I'm looking for someone that will say YouTube is not helping their life. I'm waiting for that person. I don't know. You need to tell us what you mean and what your experience is like. So in connecting to people all over the world, yes, tasty life, all over the world, making friends. Yes. And that's one very important thing about life. We need to learn to connect. I'm a medical doctor, so I understand the place of having the right connections and connecting well. It's healthy to have healthy relationships. If your relationship is toxic, if your relationships are not bringing out the best in you, if you are not receiving appropriately for your own life, you're just giving. It is very good to give, very important. So that is where the growth comes in relationships, where each person is giving their part. So this is a very important aspect of our lives, talking about our social health. So making friends is something that we must learn to do. And of course, you can't be friends with everybody. That's the fact. You can't be friends with everybody, but you must come to a point where in your heart you just know that you need to connect with this person, and then God has a way of helping people to connect well. All right, there's usually that witness in your heart. All right, so tasty life. So you have friends in America, you have friends in Jamaica, you have friends in Canada, UK, different parts of the world, right? Tasty life. Okay, so I know you do content on food. I hope I'm right. Content on foods, yes, foods, yes. I think I've seen some of your videos, cooking and all. Very good. So, are you a chef? Are you a chef? What exactly? Um, are you a baker? Okay, okay. Tasty Life says thank you, sir. You're welcome, Tasty Life. Okay, your birthday was yesterday. All right. So, wish you many happy returns. Everyone on this live, kindly wish Tasty Life a great year in this new year. Wish you the best, greater heights for you in Jesus' name. Okay, so how was it? Hope you how did you celebrate your birthday, Tasty Life? How was the celebration? How was the celebration? How did you celebrate? Was there a party? Did you have a party? Did you celebrate in the house or outside the house? Okay, so Tasty Life says yes. Tasty Life says mixed content. Okay. Apart from food, you do other content. Okay. So what are the other things that your channel is about? Wow, Richard Monango. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining in. Good to have you here. Welcome, Richard. Good to have you. It's been a while. Please, where are you joining from? And what time is it in your location? I always like to know. Okay, so it's always good for the analytics and to help us relate better. So how have you been, Richard? How have you been? So before you came in, I'm not sure you heard the part where we're talking about. I was talking about the fact that people face challenges in different parts of the world, and sometimes you may think your challenges are peculiar. Of course, sometimes they are personalized, but uh, someone somewhere in another part of the world may even be in your part of the world as experienced and may even be experiencing the same thing that you're experiencing. But how you navigate is a key aspect. How you get to deal with those situations, those challenges, is what is very important. And you must find um, healthy ways to face your challenges. Even as your challenges face you, you need to find ways and live your life. You need to live. And, there's something I tell my patients that God forbid if anything happens and you have to go, life will continue, and you know other people, even the people that you may be having challenges with, will continue with life. Okay, so you have to think about this and take personal responsibility for your life, for yourself. Even if you are a twin, uh, God sent you here uh, individually. Even if you came as a twin, you came in at different points. You came out, I mean, from your mother's womb at different points in time, even if you are yeah, you came as triplets, okay? But you need to understand that you need to take personal responsibility. Okay, Richard says he's from Namibia. Okay, welcome, Richard. Thank you. How is Namibia? People, Kenya, and you say you're doing well. Good to have you. Thank God. God is faithful. So, how is it in Namibia? What time is it in Namibia? Where and then what exactly is happening there at this time? So let me know in the chat what you think about challenges and handling challenges. You know, some challenges are based on business challenges. People have financial challenges, relationship matters, career, you know, health challenges. Okay, but the way we handle or deal with these challenges is important. The way we deal with these challenges are very important. Okay, so Richard says it's 8:29 p.m. in Namibia. Okay, interesting. So that's some minutes earlier than the time in Nigeria. 40 minutes. Remember to double tap on your device, smartphone, your screen to like the live, and then you can also drop your comment in the chat if you are just joining in. All right. So you need to take personal responsibility, as I was saying, and I'll be sure that you want to live. And when I say live, you want to live your life to the fullest, to the fullness of it, as God has designed for you to do. So you need to be sure that there's nothing robbing you of God's plan and God's provision for your health. And not a lot of people are facing mental health challenges, and it's not something that is limited to a particular race, particular uh, level when it comes to social status. Different people, different gender, whether male or female, you know, rich or poor, people have challenges. And mental health challenges are so critical that if care is not taken, individuals can live with those challenges for life. Right. So globally, people suffer from anxiety, depression, and then some people don't even know that they are suffering from that until proper consultation is done, and then that diagnosis is made. Okay, and then the way forward can then be charted. All right. So, but definitely these challenges, these mental health challenges, do not just develop, even though they are genetic uh, causes. For some people, could be hereditary, but most people eventually there's the environmental or social factor, uh, relationship factor, financial challenges, business challenges, health related issues. These are some of the things that cause people to develop this mental health illness. So people are consumed, an individual may be consumed with the thoughts of these challenges. You may get so worried that you don't even pay attention to yourself anymore. All right. So someone suffering from depression may begin to lose care for himself or herself. Okay, but that doesn't take away the fact that God is good and God is committed. All right. So, but God has made it so interesting that there is the will of man, even though there is definitely the will of God. So even though it is God's will for you to prosper and be in health, even as your soul prospers, like the Bible says, if you do not take that word and put some action to ensuring that that is fulfilled in your own life, then uh, you may not have that experience in God's provision. All right. So we don't blame the devil for everything. You know, people say the devil, people say it's wickedness from, that's not to deny the fact that there's the spiritual connection, there's the spiritual aspect when it comes to these matters. Okay. But many times there are some factors, including social factors. Relationship matters are a very key factor, in when it comes to mental health issues. Okay, people have conflicts and sometimes not able to resolve, and this could get to affect uh, the health. Sometimes just mind thing in the first place, mind begin to get consumed with negative thoughts and you know feeling of offense, offended, and not finding ways to overcome these challenges. All right. So, what do you think is the way forward when it comes to handling challenges of life? How do you handle the stress or the stress factors that come around you or that face you? Have you ever been challenged, whether financial, career, marital? Have you ever been challenged, and how have you handled it? I did a live the other time, and I was talking about how uh, couples have lost fun, how fun has been lost in uh, relationships, and what could be responsible for this. So many factors. One of the factors is a lack of communication, proper communication. We need to be talking, need to be opening up, communicating, and communicating well. Okay. Nobody knows what you are thinking until you have said it. Sometimes it will show on your face how you feel, but many times it's better to say what's actually going on in your mind rather than keeping it and then waiting for a time to blow up. All right. So let me know what your thoughts are. How do you handle challenges? I hope I'm not missing out some chats. All right. So let me see your comments. Yes, we are still here. If you are just joining in, let's know where you're joining from. I hope my mic is really doing well. I hope it's doing well. This lavalier mic, it's wired. Okay, welcome back. Well, thank you for staying tuned. Let me know who is here. Who is here? Oh, okay. I know people have been typing. Okay, trying to drop their own um, opinion, observations, experience, and all. Okay, Richard says financial problem affects Papa stress is there. But we do some talking when I need it. Okay, I'm trying to get uh, the complete information. You say financial problem affects what's Papa stress? Papa stress is there. Papa stress. What's that? But we do some talking when I need it. Okay. Kindly clarify what do you mean by Papa stress? Thank you for subscribing to the channel. For those who are just coming across the channel for the first time, we're doing a lot of talks when it comes to health matters and everything also around YouTube growth. All right, because I have quite a number of content creators who are uh, great supporters of this channel. I have a great growing community, and I do not take it for granted. Everyone who is supporting this channel, many encouraging words when it comes to chats, comments, likes, you know, people interacting in the community post, people coming on live. I do not take these things for granted. Interestingly, I see a lot of people are posting messages, congratulatory messages on the monetization, receiving the Google AdSense pin, which I have successfully have been able to uh, fill into the form for verification of address. Okay, so it's getting more interesting. So that notification for me to verify my address is no longer appearing because that has been done. It's such an interesting story. I was trying to share that story, and I would still try to come up with it in a very summarized and interesting manner. How I received my AdSense pin, Google AdSense in less than 2 hours. I mean, you will like to know. You would like to know. I'll share that with you. All right. So, Richard, I still want to know um, what you mean by uh, Papa stress. We've talked about financial problems. Those are some of the challenges that people face or that face people. Okay. But we're talking about how you can navigate, how you can overcome these challenges. Okay, and we need to be talking about it. With many of the problems that people face, sometimes people come into the consulting room and when they see opportunity to share, they eventually release all that is within them, and that opportunity is very important. It's very good for them. If you keeping the negatives in your heart, the challenges. You're not talking about what I mean, talking about it, sharing with the right people, seeking for counsel, of course, prayerfully doing what you need to do to overcome. I mean, the person may not enjoy himself or herself. I can see you, I cite you. Your Excellency Chidima Evelyn, welcome to this live. Good to have you here. Hey, see who we have here. Welcome. Thank you for joining in. How was your day, Mama? How are you? How was your day? Okay, I'm adding you as standard moderator. And thank you for the fifth like. Thank you. Thank you so much. A very good evening to you. And she's saying, hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. Chichi saying hi to everyone, and she says, "Yes, so it's such a bad thing to bottle up negative feelings, right? It's bad. It's like keeping um, toxic substances in a place, just covered there, and then the effect keeps going on it until it actually explodes. All right, so it's not good. We need to learn this. Some people they're not actually used to talking, okay, but the fact is not about what you know to do or what you are used to doing. It's about doing what is right, what is proper, what is healthy. Actually, it's healthy to communicate. It's healthy. When have you ever had a relationship challenge with someone and you misunderstood them, and when they started to talk, when you asked the question and you now began to understand where they were coming from and why they did what they did, and then that takes care of a lot, of tension. But if you two of you do not just get into conversation or communicating about it, it can progress to something negative. All right, so negative feelings are bad. Of course, when you say negative, negative. Yeah, I was sharing the other time that globally, so many people are suffering from anxiety and depression. Some people don't even know. And then those who know, those who have been diagnosed, not all have access to the right care. All right, so it's important that you are taking care of yourself. Like I said, you have a personal responsibility to yourself that you are going to live your life to the full and enjoy it because that's what God actually wants. That's what God wants. Says, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as your soul prospers. That's God's plan. That's God's will for us. So we must enjoy God's plan. So you have to make up your mind. I tell my patients, sometimes I tell them, it's a decision. You have to make up your mind. You have to decide, even if there's nobody there to uh, support you, to show that they care. You have a personal responsibility to yourself, and you must be taking care of yourself. Interestingly, I say this that you can't give what you don't have. If you don't love yourself, you cannot show love to others. So Evelyn says, thank you so much for the blue jacket. You are welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So how was work today? How was work? How was your work in the office? You've been doing so much of live streaming from the office these days. I believe it's helping you. I believe it's helping you. So is YouTube helping your life? How? Okay, then you put the evidence says the explosion is always catastrophic. Yes, now the explosion, first of all, it actually affects the person with that negative emotion or negative, yes, negative feelings. And then um, if not, if care is not taken, it can now spread to other people, can spread to other people. So we must be doing things to avoid that kind of explosion. That kind of explosion. Thank you for the fifth vote. We are still taking votes. You can check the poll and cast your vote. Your vote counts. Okay. And thank you for the fifth like. Fifth like. Uh, I'm so grateful. I'm sure more people will be joining in as we move uh, on this live. So, Chichi, I was asking how you spent your day the office work, the live streaming, and I said you are definitely doing well, enjoying the period that you spent in the workplace, becoming interesting. People are showing up for your live, and people in your office they're enjoying those moments. Last week I actually had an opportunity to uh, speak, give a lecture, public lecture, which I made very interactive to a particular company, advertising agency, where I was invited, and it was really a great time I had with them, talking about mental health and how um, we need to identify the triggers. What are the things that uh, lead to mental health? What are those mental health issues in the workplace, and how to handle them? How to handle those mental health issues? Okay, Chichi says my network. Oh, let's do something about this network. And Chichi is saying yes, doc. Oh, okay. Okay, you were typing. So I can see your message say, but since Monday, your live views and audience have drastically reduced. Wow, let's talk about this. So what do you think? What do you think is responsible for the reduction? Did you change the timing, the time that you usually come up? Did you change it? Okay, well, since Monday, your live views and audience have drastically reduced. Then, did you start with a particular topic or approach, and then you changed, and then people are not finding the current topics interesting or discussion? So these are some of the things that happen. And like we say, YouTube is not for the faint-hearted, neither is it for the weak-hearted. Okay. I hope I'm very audible. My audio, is there any noise in the background? Can you let me know if there's any noise? Um, over the score of 10, kindly score this audio. Kindly score this audio. I was talking about unboxing with me. There's something here that we need to look at. All right, so I honestly, okay, say you honestly don't know why, but still continue no matter what. Yeah, that's the spirit. You need to be resilient, and then that's one of the things I talked about, talking about those that group, that company, the need for mental resilience. You need to balance self-care with selflessness. You need to avoid being selfish. you know these are some of the things that I shared with them. I should share some of the pictures in the communities. Okay, so Evelyn says I live streamed daily from the first week in May to the last day. Wow, you did? Wow, that's interesting. Wow, I didn't notice that. From the first day to the fifth day, every day live streaming. Wow. So that should have attracted quite a number of subscribers to your channel. So currently, what's the focus of your channel? What's the focus, Chichi? Okay, so you said you skipped the first and end June, then began again on the third. Okay, you mean first and second of June you skipped, and then you began again on the third of June. Okay, that's 2 days ago. All right. So do you think? Yes, I think that affects taking that break. Whether you are talking about long form videos or shorts or even live streaming. Once you take a break, I know what you're talking about. I mean, I see how that also affects my channel sometimes. Just wondering, oh, what's happening here? No, just because there's nothing for the audience to watch. They want something new, something interesting, something entertaining. Okay, so something informative. People want to learn. Okay, so you say maybe the algorithm has identified me as a streamer and is punishing me for 2 days. That's possible. Punishing you. The algorithm is punishing you. That's funny. And really, it's a form of punishment, right? When you are looking forward to receiving your audience and then you are being scolded for not meeting up with your daily schedule for streaming. See, I'm laughing here. Maybe the algorithm has identified me as a streamer, yes, and it's punishing me for skipping 2 days. Oh, this is interesting. What do you think about it? It's a punishment to you, right? That your audience, is not what you expect that you are getting in terms of the numbers. Okay, so you said yes, you skipped 1st and 2nd of June. By the way, if you are just joining us, please, I want to say welcome and remember to double tap on your screen to like the live. All right. Thank you for the 5 likes so far. Looking forward to more. So, what about your topics for discussion? Do you think you changed the areas of the discussion also? But that's part of what will affect. So, if you talk about the timing in terms of even missing out completely from the daily live streaming, then that's for the 1st and 2nd of June. And then you should talk about the content itself. When you come up live, what are the things that you're talking about? Do people find it interesting? Of course, people like to hear you call them by name. That gives a sense of I'm welcome here. All right. So I see that when people come in and that's what is expected. That's what the algorithm works with also. When people are settling, when you call them by name, they know that you are recognizing their presence, and you come up with interesting conversations. In fact, your conversation may not be limited to the topic that you have put up in your life on your life, but may actually flow from the post, especially if it's around your niche. Okay, yes, I can see. I observed that you don't usually have a topic. Yes, you say okay. You just say, "Oh, where are you watching from?" Okay, I noticed that a lot. So you say you prefer to ask my audience to choose a topic. All right. So has that been working for you? Has that been working for you? Okay. So when they choose a topic and then you're discussing, do you think that more people join in with that than when you're choosing a topic yourself? Let me know in the chat, in the comments. What have you observed? Do you think people really like it that way? Do they enjoy it when you allow them to choose a topic better than when they choose a topic for discussion? So I think it all depends on interest too, or what maybe something that is trending, or personal interest comes in, plays a big role when it comes to how people relate on live, like YouTube live. So 1 hour in this live, and we're moving to another phase of this. So if you are just joining us, let me know where you're joining from. Remember to double tap to like this live, and then uh, what time is it in your location? I like this. Honestly, don't know why, but you continue no matter what. Mm. That's resilience. That's determination. Hello, guys. Please check out Evelyn's channel. She's a content creator, and you will find live sessions interesting. Today I observed that you were doing some sessions, some parts, uh, speaking quietly and all. That's another side. Okay, so thank you also for subscribing. Looking forward to knowing where you are watching from. Kindly drop in the chat. Where are you watching from? Where are you joining this live from? And what time is it in your location? Okay, Evelyn says I just vlogged now. So it's a combination of everything. Wow. Wow. So that's interesting. We must learn to be creative, and that's it. That's the point. YouTube likes that creativity. The audience they like that creativity. Want to see something new, something different, you know. But people really like to uh, be entertained. People like, in quotes, gossip, right? Okay, Chichi says yes, yes, yes. I say, are you at work? No, 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 no. I'm in the house this time. I came in some hours ago. Uh, why did you ask that if I'm at work? Hmm. You're welcome, Chichi. Say thank you. Just a minute. You guys are here. Good your mommy. Hello. Okay. Thanks for the shout out, Doc. Yes, you're welcome, Chichi. That's my friend. Welcome and well done. All right, thank you for staying tuned. Okay, okay, okay. You said nothing. Okay, um, nothing. Just wanted to know. All right, all right. Thank you for asking. We do a lot. Sometimes talking about the time that we spend as doctors, even nurses, time that people spend. Okay, we're back. Who is here? Still here? Definitely, we will be running up soon. Sometimes when you are saying we're running up soon, that more people will now be joining in. All right, so I appreciate everyone who joined in on this live. Evelyn, where are you now? Let's wait for Chidima. 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 Different from Chidima. We are waiting for you to join. Where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? Let's see if Chidima will join us again before we close on this live session. Who is here? Welcome back, Evelyn, or someone else. So let me know where you're watching from. Remember to participate in the poll. Cast your vote. Your vote counts. 100%. So people are finding the YouTube platform helpful. Helpful. Very good. So we are having 100% of voters saying YouTube is helping their life. So how? How is YouTube helping your life? Can you share with us? Earlier, Tasty Life shared with us how she's able to connect with more friends from different parts of the world because of the opportunity that's available on YouTube. Going on live. All right. So we're going to catch up again soon. But before we go, if you miss this part, you may catch up on it later. We are unboxing. Who is here? Who is ready to see this? I placed an order for this some weeks ago, and think I received it last week, so it's just been there waiting for the right moment. So let's catch up on this unboxing the next time I come on. So watch out for this unboxing. You will get to see. Watch out. So thank you for tuning in. I say bye for now.